Welcome back to Garage Matters. Today we'll be going over how an aftermarket exhaust can help unlock that horsepower. Alright, here we have a mock-up of our exhaust system. We'll go ahead and talk about this exhaust system. So this system right here is the OEM exhaust system for the ST205 Celica GT4, but we'll use it to demonstrate why an aftermarket exhaust is going to help unlock that horsepower. So up here, you have your exhaust manifold up here. So up here on the exhaust manifold, more than likely it's going to come down to some kind of catalytic converter. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this catalytic converter right here. Now let's take a look at this catalytic converter. I'm going to zoom in so we can get a close-up of it. Now as you can tell, inside of here, there's this little mesh looking block in here. And it's supposed to be in there. Its whole purpose is for emissions. So if you have this block that's inside of here, that goes all the way up here, it's basically choking off the exhaust that's trying to get expelled from the engine. Now, in order to free up this blockage right here, there's several things you can do. First thing you can do is purchase a high flow catalytic converter, and basically the material that's inside there, it's gonna be less refined, it's gonna be more coarse, so more air can get pushed through that catalytic converter. The second thing you can do, which is not legal and it's only for race purposes only, is attach a nice long tube header like this. So you just delete the entire catalytic converter. Therefore, all that air that's getting pushed out of the engine right here is going to get sucked on out through this long tube header and out your exhaust pipe. And we'll go ahead and talk about this header design real quick. So this header design is 4 runners right here. So you have 4 runners right here coming from the head, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this design is actually a tri-Y design. So you have 2 runners connecting to here, and then this one is going to connect to here. So there's basically 3 Ys right here. 1 right here, 2 right here, and then up here. So tri-Y style. But this is a long tube header, and it's going to delete that catalytic converter. We'll go ahead and start working our way down this OEM factory exhaust pipe. So you take a look at this pipe right here. It's not nice and straight. It's kind of crooked. Goes like this, up, and then we get a close-up of here. This is not nice and round. It's kind of flattened a little. You see that? It's flat. Now why that matters is because when the exhaust gases are coming out of the engine, they're coming out in pulses like this. So as those pulses are coming out and they reach this flat area, since it's not nice and round, this flattened area is going to cause those exhaust gases, which are pulsating out through this exhaust pipe, to lose energy. So you're losing energy throughout this section right here. And when you start losing that energy from those exhaust pulses, it is slowing down the velocity of those gases coming out of the engine and out through the tailpipe. Now we'll go ahead and move down to the rest of this section right here. Here we have our flex pipe. After the flex pipe, we have this other little piece right here, but you look at it, it kind of narrows down, and then this part right here gets bigger again. Then it goes down here, and then we'll talk about this resonator real quick. Now on this resonator, I'm pretty sure it's a straight through design, so if you're looking at it straight down, you have the inlet right here, and then directly across from it on the exhaust side, the exit side, comes straight out. So I'm pretty sure this is a straight through design right here. But on some resonators, they do have baffles in here, and that's what this cardboard is to simulate. It's to simulate the baffles that some resonators do have. So if you're looking at it like this, if your resonator has these baffles in there, this exhaust gas is going to be bumping up against this baffle right here, and then it's going to redirect that exhaust gas to go around this way, and then it's going to hit this other baffle, and then it's going to come down through here, down through this side, and then it's going to exit out through the exhaust. And once those exhaust gases get to right here, we can take a look at this pipe again. This section right here is not nice and round. It's kind of flattened again. And then once again, it's going to start losing energy because of this bend right here. It's not nice and round. And then once it comes out of here, it's going to go through this exhaust. Now let's take a look at this exhaust again. So on this exhaust, we're going to take a top view. So it's going to go straight through here. And then straight through here. So it's a nice straight through design. We'll take a look through the tailpipe and I'll show you that it is a straight through design. Sometimes these exhausts, they'll go like this, or they have extra baffles in here. But this is a really good exhaust for OEM exhaust. It's a straight through design. So we'll go ahead and take a look inside this exhaust. Now this is the shot inside the muffler looking through the exhaust tip. As you can see, it's a nice straight through design all the way through the exhaust piping. Now with all the flaws that I've pointed out with this exhaust system right here, this OEM exhaust system, what it's going to do is it's going to cause the engine to underperform. And what I mean by that is like all of this restrictions right here, all of this restriction, it's going to cause these exhaust gases to slow down and not be able to get sucked out of the exhaust system and out through the tailpipe. So if you're not sucking all that air out, you're not sucking in fresh air through the intake manifold to help build that horsepower. So you can always tack on a race header like this, or start from the catalytic converter, get a cap back exhaust, replace all of this OEM tubing with a nice tubular design aftermarket exhaust. Most aftermarket exhausts, they'll come with like a straight through design resonator. And then the exhaust, most aftermarket exhaust systems do come with a straight through design muffler as well. So now the whole thing about exhaust scavenging really pertains to naturally aspirated vehicles because they don't have a turbo right here. So they don't have a turbo right here to help just push out all those exhaust gases out through the tailpipe. So exhaust scavenging is really important when it comes to naturally aspirated vehicles. And a nice little long tube header like this, along with an aftermarket cap back exhaust system like this, is really going to free up those ponies and unlock your car's true hidden potential. And that's going to do it this week for Garage Matters. Hopefully y'all enjoyed my little spiel about exhaust systems and how to get a little extra ponies out of your vehicle. And remember, join us next time on Garage Matters and hit that like and subscribe button.